Great morning and happy Monday. This is Kristen Young, the marriage enthusiast, with your Monday morning marriage-minded message. So today is back to school day for my household. I have my daughter Ramona. She's going to kindergarten. I dropped her off this morning, and my daughter Chelsea, she actually starts tomorrow for pre-K. And then of course my husband Raymond, he is back to school in college, and it's so fun. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. I was getting prepared yesterday, packing up the bags and just thinking about the excitement of the new year. And I was talking to Raymond, and he was just kind of on the fence, and it's been a journey, a definite journey for him through this process, and working full-time, going to school, being a great father and a great husband. And it was a reminder for me that I want to share with all of you about teamwork, because it is a challenge. And right now, throughout the school year, which is basically 9 to 10 months of the year, he is in school. He's focused on working full-time, then going to school 3 nights a week, and then of course there's still homework and studying that needs to be done. But then he's still an awesome dad and an awesome husband. But what happens during this process is I have to be mindful of the fact that I need to step up in some areas. I need to be a little more hands-on when it comes to pickups and drop-offs and going to meetings, and being okay with the fact that some things I have to show up alone. Sometimes I have to show up as the representative for my family. But that's what teamwork is about. We have to get past the idea of marriage being 50-50 and we have to show up as a united front every single time. Just because one of you are not present, or is not present, excuse me, does not mean that you're not a united front. It does not mean that the other parent is not available, is not involved. It just means that at that present moment, you're the one that shows up and you represent the entire family. So I just want to encourage anyone who's going through a transition, whether you have a spouse that travels most of the year, who's gone 3 or 4 days out of the year, or if you're married to a pilot or a flight attendant or someone in the military, where you're constantly feeling that struggle of feeling like a single parent when you're by yourself. I want you to be encouraged, because this is teamwork, and every team does not operate the same way. It's up to us to stay in communication with each other, talk about what you need, talk about where you may need to cut back. Maybe you need to cancel some of your children's activities. They don't need to be in 7 different after-school activities and weekend activities if you're going to be the one running around, and then you're going to feel stressed out and agitated with your spouse for not showing up or for not being there or not being able to help out. You're aware of your circumstances, so pre-plan. Have a plan in place. Have a calendar, a schedule in place, a schedule for when you know your spouse is unavailable, when you know you're going to have that quality time together as a couple, quality time as a family, and of course, most importantly, quality time for yourself. Schedule all of that, and then you can determine, while all of these back to school papers are coming home, then you can say, okay, well, they can do this activity in the fall, this activity in the spring, or I know I can account for these 2 activities per child. Make a plan and don't feel bad about it, but make sure you are in communication with your spouse, so you're not resenting your spouse for not being around or for not showing up as much as you feel they should show up, or because you feel bad about showing up as the single parent at the birthday parties and at the back to school meetings. You're still a team. You are still a team. Every single day you are operating as a team. So let go of the 50-50 mentality. Know that you're showing up, and this is your part in this season to do your part for the team. So enjoy it. Say I love you, show I love you, and make sure you get the quality time, because that's the fuel that's going to keep you going in those moments where you're feeling a little overwhelmed with all that you have on your plate to take care of your family. Stay encouraged. I love you, and I will see you next Monday. Make it an intentional week.